Namaste Krishna Rao, welcome to IYR Talks English edition. We have seen Trump's rule almost nearing to 1 year completion, and the way in which he has threatened the whole world with tariff war is now over, and now he is trying to look at acquiring various countries with literally with mineral wealth and then oil reserves. The first in his attempt, a coupeless takeover of Venezuela already is over. Now he is eyeing at Greenland, and then they say Iran. Already Iran trouble has started. Previously you said how America will do that activity of creating trouble. Then other countries are also is in agenda. So how do you look forward to the Trump's attempt of taking over the Greenland?
I think Trump will take over Greenland. That's my hunch, especially after the Venezuelan issue. If at all world were to react, it should have reacted on Venezuela. It's something like I think during the World War II, if I'm not wrong, Hitler occupied Poland. Then nobody objected. That emboldened him to go over occupying other areas, and then the whole World War II started. I think a similar crucial point is now in the world history, that was Venezuela. If at all world wanted to control Trump, they should have strongly objected on Venezuela. More so China. China, if only it tried to militarily interfere, station its army there and then fight it out, then maybe Trump would have backed up. But China just gave a condemnation and then stopped at that. They did not really take it forward. Maybe they have a different agenda. Maybe tomorrow they will take over Taiwan and Trump may not have checked. Maybe there is some adjustment between them, because Venezuela being taken over by America is something which will immediately affect China, because China is today highly dependent on Venezuelan crude. Venezuelan crude cannot go to other countries because of American sanctions. Because of American sanctions, others will not be willing to buy. But China is willing to buy because they are willing to go against the sanctions of America. But even when it is affecting their economy so much, they did not really react the way they should have. So that is emboldening Trump. So there is nothing internally to control him, like Congress cannot control him. The Supreme Court today is not able to control him. That's the internal position. Externally, neither China nor Russia. Russia is in any case fully bogged down with its Ukrainian problem. That being the case, NATO will be able to stand up to him may not be realistic. What is NATO? NATO is basically America, because today that's one of the major allegations of Trump, that on Western Europe defense, Western Europe is not spending, America is spending. That's why he is asking them to raise their defense spending to 2% of GDP and things like that. So if America is out of NATO, so NATO is nothing. And then the relevance of NATO is also not much today after the collapse of USSR. So it's just continuing, but it's not. Trump is also not unfavorable to a deal in Ukraine, which is beneficial to Russia, whereas Europe may not be. So even as it is, Europe is irrelevant for him. So Europe will stand up to him? I don't think so. That being the case, taking over of Greenlands may not be a major issue as far as Trump is concerned. Then what is the population of Greenlands? Greenland's population is about 57,000 or so. If he says, I'll give all of you US citizenship, even in case a plebiscite is conducted there, they may all vote for being part of the United States of America. He is eyeing Greenlands for 2-3 reasons. One, of course, the minerals. The second is, with climate change, slowly ice is melting and a trade route may get open via the Arctic through Russia, China and all these things. He wants to control that pivotal area, and he looks at Greenland strategically. In all probability, my gut feeling is very shortly he will have a walkover as far as Greenland is concerned.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for